Welcome in to the USL PRO Weekend Review. My name's Nicholas Murray, very pleased to be joined by David Wagner as we take a look back at the final weekend of the USL PRO regular season, starting off with the Rochester Rhinos, who jumped up to the number 6 seed in the USL PRO Playoffs with a 2-0 victory on Sunday afternoon in the final game of the regular season against the Wilmington Hammerheads. Now, Rochester had a really poor August, but now they've got 2 wins on the bounce, and they're going to face the LA Galaxy 2 at the StubHub Center, somewhere where they've already won this season. What are we looking at from the Rhinos as far as their postseason prospects?
Sure. I think for the Rhinos, they need to carry over what they've been doing the last couple of games that they've been doing so well. They've been scoring goals, and the defense, which has been so consistent all season, has been there in those last couple matches as well. So that goal-scoring trend really needs to continue for the Rhinos, because we know when they were playing so poorly in August, there was just nothing going on up top. Now they're finding a little bit of offense, need to keep that rolling. They're going to go into LA, a place where they have had some success this year, and try to shut down LA. It'll be a difficult task, but they might be up for it.
Certainly should be a fascinating game on Saturday. Now, the Hammerheads had already clinched their place in the playoffs with a 4-0 victory against the Dayton Dutch Lions on Friday night, and the star performer yet again for them, as he has been often late in the season, was Sonny Jane. He has really come on strong. They went 3-1-3 in their last 7 games, including that defeat on the final game of the season. Wilmington seems to have found its feet and found its rhythm at just the right time.
Yeah, they went through a little tough patch. Coaching change is never easy, but they've come out looking actually very strong, especially with that huge stretch of games at the end of the year where they had so many games in a tight fashion like that. They came out really glowing and looking positive. Their offense is looking as good as it has all season. Defensively, even in the back, they've been very organized and sure of themselves. So they head into this playoffs with a lot of good things happening. If this team can rest up and stay healthy going into the playoffs, there's a good chance that they can make an impact.
Certainly should be a fascinating game on Saturday against Sacramento Republic FC. The other team to clinch this past weekend were the Harrisburg City Islanders. Fell on Friday night, but got a second bite of the cherry and took a 4-2 victory against the Charlotte Eagles on Saturday to book their place in the postseason. Now they get the trip to Orlando, the number 1 seed, but that's a side that they have previously beaten earlier this season. Should be a fascinating game at the Disney Wide World of Sports complex. Can they cause an upset here?
It's quite possible. We'll go back and have a rematch of the final a few years ago where Harrisburg came down and almost, came within that close of winning the championship that season. So it's very possible they have the players that can come out and cause Orlando problems. As we've seen in the past where Orlando has been upset in the playoffs, they have to come out and really pressure them and play their game and kind of throw all caution to the wind, and hopefully it works out for them. So it certainly could be possible.
Well, we'll be taking a deeper look at each of the quarterfinal playoff matchups later in the week. We hope you'll join us for all of those, and of course join us on Saturday on YouTube for all 4 of the USL PRO quarterfinals. Remember to keep up with all of the news as we move towards the playoffs at USL PRO on Twitter, and you can also like our Facebook, Google+, and Instagram accounts to stay up to date. Until our previews later in the week though, for David, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.